Why do macro lenses show chromatic aberration? Have you ever noticed color fringing in your close-up shots? If so, you might be wondering why this happens with macro lenses. Let's break it down. Macro lenses are designed for extreme close-up photography, allowing you to capture tiny details. However, they often show chromatic aberration, which is when colors do not focus at the same point. This occurs because light of different colors bends differently as it passes through the lens. When light enters a lens, it refracts or bends based on its wavelength. Shorter wavelengths, like blue and violet, bend more sharply than longer wavelengths, such as red. This difference in bending causes some colors to focus closer to the lens while others focus farther away. This phenomenon is known as axial or longitudinal chromatic aberration. In addition, there is also transverse or lateral chromatic aberration, which happens when different colors focus at slightly different positions on the image sensor. This results in color shifts along the edges of high contrast areas in your images. Macro photography often involves high magnification and very close focusing distances. At these distances, the lens elements must bend light rays more sharply, which increases the chances of chromatic aberration. The shallow depth of field in macro photography makes any color fringing even more noticeable, as out-of-focus areas stand out against the sharply focused subject. From a digital imaging perspective, chromatic aberration can affect image sharpness and color accuracy. These factors are especially important in macro photography, where capturing fine details is essential. While stopping down the aperture can help reduce axial chromatic aberration by increasing depth of field, it does not fix transverse chromatic aberration. This type often requires correction during post-processing, using software tools that realign color channels or desaturate color fringes. Manufacturers of macro lenses try to minimize chromatic aberration by using special low-dispersion glass elements and advanced optical designs. However, due to the nature of macro photography, some level of chromatic aberration is often unavoidable. Photographers should be aware of this and use both optical techniques, like stopping down the aperture, and digital corrections to manage chromatic aberration for the best image quality. In summary, macro lenses show chromatic aberration because of how light of different wavelengths refracts through the lens elements. This leads to color fringing, which can be managed but not entirely eliminated through optical design and digital imaging techniques. Understanding this will help you improve your macro photography skills and achieve better results.